everyone and welcome to PendulumEdu, and in this session I am here with another set of words to discuss with you for this session. The article that we are going to discuss today heads as Vanquishing viruses. So we are about to vanquish the virus. Vanquish here is used as a verb. I'll tell you the meaning just. So vanquishing virus on Nobel Prize for Medicine. So we are talking about this. Now we are talking Nobel Prize for Medicine, that is maybe the viruses that we are dealing about. It may be related to COVID or the other viruses that we have dealt or we have faced earlier. Vanquishing as a verb, it means to defeat or destroy. Alright, किसी चीज को खत्म करना, किसी चीज को खत्म करना, that will be vanquish. So we are making an attempt to vanquish the viruses. The Nobel Prize for Medicine is an inspiration to researchers working on SARS-CoV-2. The Nobel Prize for Medicine is an inspiration to researchers. Now, this Nobel Prize that has come for medicine, it has come as an inspiration for the researchers who are now working on SARS-CoV-2. Now, people who are working for COVID, we are working. You might have seen researchers and n number of organizations and research institutes that are there, who are struggling and who are continuously struggling to find a vaccine for this virus. It's an inspiration for these people. At a time when the world is faced with multiple assaults, assault is a noun which means attacks. Multiple assault means attack, कहते हैं ना हमला. From a frighteningly obscure virus. Now, ये जो दोनों adjective हैं, obscure और frighteningly is an adverb. तो frighteningly और ये जो obscure है, ये किसके लिए यूज किए गए हैं? ये वायरस के लिए यूज किए गए हैं. Obscure adjective है, frighteningly adverb है. Frighteningly का मतलब होता है in a manner that includes or that involves fear. Okay, कहते हैं ना एक डर से, ठीक है. So वो डरावना कोई चीज अगर है, कोई चीज अगर डरावनी है, so उस मैनर में उस तरीके से कोई काम किया गया, that's a frighteningly. So what is frighteningly? Who are facing these multiple attacks? Frighteningly, that is the obscure virus. एक डरावना और obscure मतलब uncertain virus है, पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गया, but आ गया है. Uncertain, अस्पष्ट है इसकी उत्पत्ति. We don't know where has it come from. We don't know how can we treat it. So it is exceedingly dangerous. Okay. It cannot be mere coincidence that the Nobel Committee decided to anoint 3 scientists who peeled the layers off another virus that confounded generations of physicians, the hepatitis C virus. Now, it says that it cannot be mere coincidence, ये एक coincidence नहीं हो सकता, that the Nobel Committee decided to anoint 3 scientists. Anoint is a verb. I'm going to explain you here. Anoint is a verb which means to appoint or nominate. Like you choose someone, that will be anoint. So appoint or nominate. 3 they have appointed, they decided to anoint और कहते हैं ना एक तरीके से किसी का नामांकन करना, तो उन्होंने वो करने की कोशिश की है 3 साइंटिस्ट के लिए जिन्होंने who peeled the layers of another virus, जिन्होंने एक और वायरस के लिए रिसर्च किया था. That was hepatitis C virus, जिसने की generations physicians, इतने सारे physicians को confound कर दिया था. That is, it's a verb which means confuse कर दिया था. Confound means to confuse. कहते हैं ना कि कश्मकश में डालना. Okay, तो वो जो इतने फिजिशियंस थे, इतने रिसर्चर्स जो कि कंफ्यूज थे, जो कि जिनको क्लैरिटी नहीं मिल पा रही थी ऑन इट, these three people they came up with a solution for this virus, that is hepatitis C virus, HCV. So Nobel committee has decided to anoint or to nominate these members yet again for COVID-19. The 2020 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine to Harvey J. Alter, Michael Houghton and Charles M. Rice is a stout endorsement of years of work that went towards identifying one of the world's greatest scourges. Now, is a stout endorsement, भाई ये तीन नाम आपको बता दिए गए हैं, नोबेल प्राइज जो दिया गया है, तीन लोग हैं, ये रहे तीनों नाम. And the writer says that this act of rendering or providing them or bestowing them with the Nobel Prize, it's a stout endorsement. Endorsement, you know, एक तरीके से जो advertisement होती है या किसी चीज का प्रचार होता है. So it's a stout endorsement. Stout means it's an adjective. Stout is an adjective which means strong. Okay, कठोर, एक strong, ठोस. मैं कठोर नहीं कहूंगी, इसको ठोस कहूंगी. ठोस एंडोर्समेंट है जो कि उन्होंने इतने सालों की जो मेहनत थी, जो कि वो किससे लड़ रहे थे. वन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट स्कर्जेस. स्कर्ज इज अ नाउन. स्कर्ज इज अ नाउन यूज्ड राइट हियर व्हिच मीन दैट causes harm. कोई ऐसी चीज जो आपको नुकसान पहुंचाती हो, that's a scourge. Scourge verb की तरह भी यूज कर सकते हैं. verb की तरह इसका मतलब होगा नुकसान पहुंचाना या किसी को कष्ट देना. So they were working इसके लिए काम, इसके अगेंस्ट काम कर रहे थे कि इसके लिए रिजॉल्व करें ऐसी प्रॉब्लम को. और further, it has been said, but to see it shown off the context it is couched in would be to miss the larger point or purpose it could serve. Now they say it's a simple sentence, but to see it shown, off the context it is couched in would be to be missed the larger point. कहते हैं कि एक बड़ी पिक्चर को हटाकर अगर हम इस पर एम्फेसिस करना चाहते हैं, सो इट वुड बी टू मिस द लार्जर पॉइंट और पर्पस इट कुड सर्व. तो हम एक बड़ी पिक्चर को इग्नोर कर रहे हैं. अगर हम इस बात पर ध्यान देंगे, सो वी आर गोइंग टू नेग्लेक्ट द बिगर पिक्चर. ओके, मूविंग अहेड, इट सेज choosing researchers who went after a pathogen and succeeded in unwrapping the whole puzzle at a time when others are fighting fatigue in a daily battle against SARS-CoV-2 virus is also a hat tip to the virologist and geneticist burning the midnight oil for over 9 months now. They say that if you have chose researchers who went after a pathogen, succeeded in unwrapping the whole puzzle, which means if you choose some people who did something in past and who could resolve an issue or a problem, and others are fighting fatigue in a daily battle. Fighting fatigue is a noun which means that is, you can say the situation of physical exertion, like you feel completely drenched out. So it is like you were dead tired. Tiredness, थकावट. Okay, in a daily battle, जो कि रोज at a time when others are fighting fatigue in a daily battle against the SARS virus. तो ये it's a hat tip. Hat tip मतलब it's an acknowledgement. It's an acknowledgement or it's a hint to the virologists and geneticists who are burning the midnight oil, मतलब जो दिन रात मेहनत कर रहे हैं for 9 months now. उनके लिए ये एक hint है, उनके लिए एक hat tip है कि like stop working, like they have already looked for researchers, उनको research करनी है, वो ही solution निकालेंगे. It's kind of that the writer is trying to say. So hat tip is also a noun. It's a phrase which means एक तरीके का hint या उनको acknowledgement दिया गया है, या वो इससे एक acknowledgement या hint ले सकते हैं. The accolades went to the three for identifying the viral origin of hepatitis C. The accolade is a noun which means, what does accolade mean? It means an award, or you can say a kind of praise. ठीक है, कोई किसी तरीके का सम्मान अगर आपको मिल रहा है तो वो accolade होता है. Okay, that's a सम्मान, या फिर ये इधर के लिए नहीं है, वो सम्मान, that's accolade. Went to three for identifying the viral of origin of hepatitis C. तो जो accolades, जो awards और prizes हैं, वो इन तीनों को मिले हैं because they identified the origin of the virus for hepatitis C. Their work, the Nobel statement said, characterized this form of hepatitis to be a distinct clinical entity caused by an RNA virus of the flavivirus family. Now this is important as per current affairs perspective. So it can be seen as clinical entity that is caused by the RNA virus of the flavivirus family, now known as HCV, which is now they're telling us about this virus, that is RNA virus, flavivirus. In fact, it was for the discovery of hepatitis B virus and the development of the first generation HBV vaccine that the Baruch Blumberg, whom the young Walter collaborated with, was awarded the 1976 Medicine Nobel. So he was awarded in 1976 the Medicine Nobel. If you have a look here, because there was the first generation of HBV vaccine. However, even the isolation of HBV only partially eliminated the risk of contracting the severe liver disease transmitted through blood. The circle was only complete with the discovery of HCV. So HBV, though it came, but ज़्यादा impact उससे नहीं रहा, partially ही लोग उससे ठीक हो पा रहे थे, but this treatment could be completed or was completed once we had HCV, that is this virus. According to the WHO Global Hepatitis Report, HBV and HCV are major causes for mortality and morbidity. Mortality, we know the death rate. What is morbidity? Morbidity is the rate, or you can say it's a noun, it's the number of diseases or the chain of diseases. What do we mean the number of chain of diseases? एक के बाद एक अगर आपको diseases के chain है, so number of diseases list होती है जो disease की वो. So they are the major causes for mortality and morbidity. मतलब ये जो number of diseases हैं वो. With 1.34 million deaths reported in 2015, a 63% increase from 1990, mainly due to HCV. So we are in 2020. If you go back to 2015, there were again 1.34 million deaths. So if you have a look here, then the causes for mortality and morbidity, these are two different things. Mortality is death rate, morbidity is the list of the diseases that particular virus causes, or any virus that causes, or anything that causes these diseases, such sort of diseases. So they're saying that there were 1.34 million deaths at that moment as well, because of that was mainly due to HCV. Now we have COVID. So there are various viruses that the country has been hit with, or I would say the world has been hit with. We all need to be patient to fight with it. Moving ahead, the writer says the number of deaths is also comparable to that caused by TB and higher than that caused by AIDS. The discoveries of HBV and HCV and the development of effective screening routines have virtually eliminated the risk of transmission via blood products in much of the world. Also, with the development of effective drugs against HCV, it is possible that the threat of this viral infection will reduce and hopefully be eliminated soon. Now they say that the number of deaths is also comparable to that caused by TB and other such viruses like AIDS or something. The discovery of these two things that we were talking about, this hepatitis and development of screening routines. So they are telling that what the writer wish to tell here is that earlier also when there were situations like this, when we had uncertain or novel viruses or diseases coming up, then also we did regular effective screening routines, eliminated the risk of transmission via blood products, so then only we could actually control it. Similarly, at present also, if we wish to reduce the viral infection, we have to develop effective drug. Similarly, for HCV, we developed the effective drug. When we could develop it, then the rate of or the increase in number of cases reduced. Similarly, इसका crux क्या है कि भाई ऐसे ही अब इस वायरस से भी हमें लड़ना होगा. It will take time. It definitely will take time, and people are dying. A lot of people were losing, but unfortunately, there's no other way. We have to save ourselves. That is what makes this year's laureate's achievement so tremendous. Laureate is a noun which means a person to honor. ठीक है, वो कौन है? जो साइंटिस्ट है, जो रिसर्चर्स है, जिनको हम नॉमिनेट भी कर रहे हैं और जिनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला है मेडिसिन के लिए. Nobel committee called it among the most impactful scientific accomplishments of 20th century. So 20th century का सबसे बड़ा scientific accomplishment या achievement उसको माना जा रहा है. In true lineage of other Nobel Prizes for medicine, lineage is a noun, and lineage means, I'm going to wipe and explain it to you. So lineage is a noun, alright, which means the ancestors or the originers, ओके, जिन्होंने शुरुआत की थी, कहते हैं ना वंशावली, वो लीनिएज होती है. तो वो कहते हैं कि अगर आप दूसरे नोबेल प्राइजेस फॉर मेडिसिन की बात करो पीछे, देयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन रिप्रेजेंट्स माइलस्टोन अचीवमेंट दैट हैव रेवोल्यूशनाइज्ड मेडिसिन एंड सब्सटैंशियली इम्प्रूव्ड ह्यूमन हेल्थ. तो अगर आप पीछे जाएं, अगर आप हमारे नोबेल प्राइजेस फॉर मेडिसिन के लीनिएज दैट इज वंशावली को देखें पूरा, तो आप देखेंगे कि कितने ऐसे अचीवमेंट्स रहे हैं जिन्होंने मेडिसिन के वर्ल्ड को पूरी की पूरी तरह रेवोल्यूशनाइज कर दिया, मतलब पलट दिया, बदल दिया है, और ह्यूमन हेल्थ को इम्प्रूव करा है. The triumph of humanity over the pathogens that debilitate and kill men and women is certainly a singular achievement. So अगर the triumph of humanity ऐसे pathogens पर, मतलब ऐसे पैथोजेंस पर जीत हासिल करना जो कि डेबिलिटेट करते हैं. डेबिलिटेट मतलब टू वीकन, इट्स अ वर्ब, टू वीकन, ओके, कमजोर करना. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि अगर मैं डेबिलिटेट करने की बात कर रही हूँ कि मैं कहती हूँ कि ऐसे वायरसेस या ऐसे पैथोजेंस जो कि ह्यूमंस को या मेन विमेन को मार रहे हैं, उनको कमजोर बना रहे हैं, अगर हम ऐसी चीजों पर जीत हासिल कर लेते हैं, दैट्स ट्रायम्फ ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. तो भी ये एक साइड है, दिस इज अ सिंगुलर अचीवमेंट, एंड शोकेसिंग दिस अचीवमेंट विल सेंड अ डीपली इंस्पायरिंग मैसेज एट अ टाइम. और ऐसे समय पे अगर ये जीत भी हम हासिल कर लेते हैं तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा मैसेज होगा और बहुत इंस्पायरिंग होगा हमारे लिए. When another virus is holding onto the world to ransom, that is to release. अब वो पैसे दे के रिलीज करो या जैसे होता है ना, ransom is the amount that you ask for, okay, so as in a verb it will be to release, okay. So कहते हैं कि किडनैप कर के रखा या जकड़ के रखा है, आपको छोड़ने की बात हो रही है. तो उसके लिए आपको कुछ कॉस्ट पे करना पड़ता है. वैसे तो हम पैसे पे करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर अगर आप देखें तो जो वायरस हमें हिट किया है उसने क्या क्या कॉस्ट किया है, लोगों की लाइफ्स कॉस्ट की हैं, हमारी इकोनॉमी कॉस्ट हुई पर इम्पैक्ट हुआ है, तो वो भी एक तरीके का रैंसम है, दैट ऑल्सो अमाउंट दैट वी हैव पेड. ओके, सो वो कहते हैं कि अगर हम इतनी भी चीज हासिल कर लेते हैं तो इट विल बी एन इंस्पायरिंग मैसेज, वी वुड बी इंस्पायर्ड और मोटिवेटेड, we would be encouraged with this, okay, through this. This is what they wish to say. So this was the entire article, and this is what we are talking about, vanquishing the virus that we are hit with and the other viruses that we have like we have sailed through, I would say, जिनसे हम गुजर के आगे आ चुके हैं, भले ही लॉस हुआ हो लेकिन हम जीत चुके हैं वो जंग. So this will also take time, but soon we will like have a triumph over this as well. So this was the article and these were the words. The list of the words that we have discussed today is there on the site and the link is in the description. Go click on the link, go to the site and get the list of the words that we have discussed today with you. Alright, I will see you in the next session soon with another set of words. Do comment and let me know the words that you remember from the last session and the words that you can think of the synonyms and antonyms for the words that we did today or someday. Do not forget to hit the like button to the video. Also subscribe the channel for more sessions with us. Thank you so much.